scoreless innings. He also has a first strikeout in a Twins uniform. Got to be feeling pretty good about this one.
And strike two.
6.5 miles an hour under league average, and today so far.
A little bit low. Just a couple of flyouts, one strikeout. That's a Dallas Keuchel type of mix.
Yep. Getting them to roll over.
That's to the left. Gallo getting
maybe a bigger bat, you know, something that got a little leg to.
First time up. Justin, would you ever change your
This is a guy
line to left, and Gallo comes in to
bounce bat up against him a couple times. But then we'd face Wakefield, and I would take one second. And I had no thought of trying to hit a home run. I'm just trying to. But for the most part, you kind of go to what feels out a lot of times.
on the ground. Correa across. Hit in the game so far. Dallas Keuchel's been perfect through 4. Rodriguez getting hits, 17 of them in a 4-game. Yankees in their last 4 games have 17 hits. What a remarkable
spot.
Up and in 2-0 to Solano.
When you go on a run, what does it actually feel like, or is it just that you're locked in on every pitch?
I think in slow motion, you don't hear anything.
That's off glove, a base hit for Solano.
It's almost like as the pitcher's bringing his arm through, you're recognizing the pitch when it's behind his head. They'll say, everyone says, oh, just see ball, hit ball, and then that's seems simple enough. But when you are, it is the best feeling in the world. Going to miss it.
Flared to right, this and he get there. Solano Reed juggled correct.
The outfield 100 miles an hour, but just tried to do a little too much. Solano took advantage.
Had a brief chat. Imagine what that was about with Diaz striking him out.
Good read.
2-0 now to Polanco.
Always said going first and third, you're not dependent on the third base.
2-1. And now 2-2.
So at a time like that,
on your own too.
Polanco strikes out, 1 away. 6th. Fouled away, 1 strike.
But see, like for my gauge, when I was there's all types of little parameters when I was
1 and 2. High fly to left field. To the track. Make is Solano. Missed his 11th home run, his 6th to the
field. We had that wind that we had a couple days ago. That ball's out of here.
And that little hop after he crossed first base, that's him saying.
And now in the dirt. Way outside. Nice catch by Rodriguez. Foul back, 2-2. Got him. A strikeout ends it.
This afternoon up at 1-0 here at Target Field, where we love them going so far.
It's wonderful, wonderful people. Everything's turned.
Near Jim Cott, right?
We lived in the next neighborhood, and our dog was
Hall of Famer. And how much have you enjoyed being a Twins fan over the years? I have a present for you and for Virgil. Max signed these baseballs for you today.
Arizona winners as opposed to St. Cloud winters, right? Well, ground ball to Julian, and Dallas Keuchel set down.
We were talking about some trust there that he can make some adjustments, but
have success. It's be in the zone. It's get ahead in the count. Twins uniform.
A little pop in on the outfield grass. Swing and a foul, 1 strike.
And then use whatever pitch he wants to get that out. And it's been a mix of
shots at throwing the ball in.
Perfection through 5 from Dallas Keuchel.
Beautiful.
5th. And he takes high, ball 1. His first time up. Will pop up near first base.
There, get something hit hard.
Swung on and missed.
To think that there's doubt if this guy can be a major.
And when we encounter this, and a bulk guy, I try to imagine how I'd feel if I had the ability and the competitive. In this case, Derek Shelton. He got hit again.
He's like, are you kidding me?
Here's Taylor. Fouled back.
About long after I was starting games in the big leagues.
I'm wrong, and I think you don't get to the big leagues without some level of belief in your set. And I've said this before. Opener in front of pitching and when you're pitching.
Fouled back.
Well, I think you can relate it knowing that you'll be able to climb that ladder. And so for Beto, it's
Taylor almost was hit by a pitch.
matters.
On the outside edge, Taylor run. Foul back, out of play.
Different way of looking at it. Okay, we're going to use somebody with a power arm, or we're going to be able to match up or use the left 3 times.
1 and 2 to Gallo.
So instead of taking him up.
And Gallo strikes out, and that'll close out the bottom of the 5th. We go to the 6th. Leading the Pirates. And the story is the guy on the mound right now, Williams. Out in front, strike 1. Missing inside, 1-1.
This is good news. Hopefully we get to see this.
1 and 2.
And you see that because. But if he's too old, the left for him.
3 and 2. No base runners. Bouncer to third. Nearly hit the bag. Lewis rifles his.
But just those reads are just so much.
Swung on and missed.
I asked him about good said sometimes his first step.
Bounced foul. I want to ask you guys about that pitch.
And so in the last at bat, we saw him change up, got a swing and miss. He goes cutting and subtracting velocity, and then pitching in and out with the fastball. That's how he's going to get.
2 and 2. And now 3 and 2. Back-to-back 3-ball counts. Peguero chased. Liner to right.
Which was side to side, expand off the plate, work in when you need to, and it's so well.
I can imagine he's one of those guys, and you faced him. Not going to overpower you with anything.
The velocity. Why can't I hit that? The late movement, the changing of speed. That straight velo guy.
Yeah, it's a little more. I think sometimes you feel like you try and do more than what.
No Twin pitcher has ever. By what I see, or should I say, I don't see. I don't see Dallas Keuchel shaking.
All the way back to the 2nd inning is the last time he didn't start a guy 0-1. The command is there. He's gotten a little bit of help from the ump. Ryan Jeffers, really good framing catchers helped him as well.
To the right, has that ball sailed high. Also out on the throw, not in.
This play just a little bit right. He's still learning those reads off the bat. I think he was surprised.
Feeling away, kind of at him, but
Correa fouled back. Correa with a big swing.
Them try to get him through this thing.
Just outside. Closest the Twins, the Kansas City Athletics.
I got the Scott Baker game.
Scott Baker against.
Could double the lead. Nice stop by Rodriguez, the catcher. And Correa strikes out. Away. And now Polanco.
This one backed up on him. You see Correa swings under.
Well, just 1 run allowed, but leaving.
It's time for our Green.
Hefty.
How about a 2-run homer just to make.
Right off the end of the bat, that'll stay foul. It was 1-0 at the Met Stadium against a 1-0 ball game. 1 and 2. Kralik walked.